The wait is over. Did you know about the new season of Knives Out 3? Exciting news has been released regarding Knives Out 3, the upcoming third entry in the popular murder mystery series. There are a lot of updates regarding the upcoming season of Knives Out. Are you excited to know about these? Get your popcorn and stick along with us to know more about the new season. Here is everything you need to know about Knives Out 3. Following the huge popularity of a Knives Out mystery which extended Benoit Blanc's story as portrayed by Daniel Craig on Netflix, people began searching for the most recent Knives Out 3 updates. Knives Out 2019, written and directed by Rian Johnson, is a contemporary whodunit series featuring a revolving cast of Hollywood celebrities. Craig co-starred with Janelle Monáe, Edward Norton, Dave Bautista, and Kate Hudson in Glass Onion, a weekend murder mystery gone horribly wrong. Knives Out 2 was every bit as amazing as the first, and it set the stage for a very interesting third chapter. Glass Onion is a mystery with many layers that can be peeled back to uncover a fresh surprise. Much like Knives Out before it really lives up to the onion part of its name. What with the passing of Bautista's Duke Cody and the shock of Andy's death and her twin sister taking her place, Knives Out 3 will have to aim to surpass the previous instance of Benoit Blanc. Knives Out 3 updates are releasing often in the franchise, even if Glass Onion is still relatively new. So what's new here to know about the upcoming season? After months of not saying anything about a third Knives Out movie, Rian Johnson has provided a positive update. Similar to other Hollywood professionals, Johnson was unable to complete the script for the third Knives Out movie when the WGA strike broke out in May 2023, putting a stop to numerous projects. Johnson, though, has declared that he is, quote, diving in full force to finish the script since the strike has ended. Johnson disclosed that all that is needed to write the screenplay is the premise and plot, which are already in place. Knives Out 3 was always going to happen, and when Netflix signed a deal with Rian Johnson, the movie became official. With that agreement, Netflix was guaranteed at least 2 Knives Out sequels. So unless a surprising turn of events occurs that even Benoit Blanc wouldn't predict, Knives Out 3 will be produced. Knives Out 3 won't definitely be the last in the series either, as Johnson and Craig have both stated they are open to more. On the other hand, there is great news regarding the casting of the season. We all know that there is one actor everyone wants to be in the upcoming season, so who might that be? According to the sources, there is only one confirmed member of the Knives Out 3 cast, Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc. Knives Out sequels were acquired by Netflix contingent on his involvement, so it would take a serious incident for him to leave. If not, most of the performers would probably be unknowns, much to how the cast of Glass Onion is virtually completely made up of fresh faces. Is a sequel set up in Glass Onion? In the same way as Knives Out did not directly set up Knives Out 2, Glass Onion does not immediately set up Knives Out 3. Benoit Blanc would be faced with a fresh case to solve, because the entries are all designed to stand alone as independent films in the vein of classic whodunit mysteries. That will present an intriguing challenge for the plot of Knives Out 3, which must create a new mystery that feels original, astute, and unexpected for viewers as well as the detective, even if, presumably, there will be another murder. Johnson has stated that despite the fact that Knives Out 3 will undoubtedly retain the murder mystery aspect of the first 2 films, it should be entirely different. The plot of Knives Out 3 might concentrate more on Blanc's family life, particularly if Grant makes a comeback. This aspect of the tale was somewhat developed in Glass Onion and seems ready for greater investigation. Seeing how Knives Out 3 handles wealth and status will be interesting as well, since Knives Out addressed old money and class, and Glass Onion new tech bro money. On the other hand, there are chances of diving into the sexuality of Benoit Blanc. Johnson hinted that the third movie might explore Blanc's queerness in the Glass Onion press, stating he's, quote, sure it'll come into play, because it's a significant aspect of his personal. I believe that is made explicit in the film. In terms of delving deeper into it, perhaps these films don't really center on the detective's sexual orientation. It's baked into the genre a little bit when the detective is kind of positioned outside the world of the human drama that's going on with the rest of the suspects, so I'm sure it'll come into play because it's a large part of who he is. Obviously, it's simply a fact about his personality. Also, there are claims regarding the new cast which was not there in the previous season. The third Knives Out will most likely have a completely new cast and no ongoing mystery, much as the cast and mystery aside from Daniel Craig's Blank completely changed in Glass Onion. Quote, "I'll keep doing it as long as Daniel and I are having fun. If each of these can truly be what Agatha Christie did, if it can be not just in a completely new setting and with a new cast, but also trying something exciting," Johnson said to Variety. "I'll keep making these as long as they let me." What do you think about this? You might be wondering about the release dates of the season. Are you excited to know about it? Knives Out 3 is likely to be available on Netflix at the end of 2025, given that Knives Out debuted in 2020 and Glass Onion followed 3 years later in 2022. There is no specific timeline for the third picture, but Rian Johnson is already working on it, according to Ori Marmur, co-head of the streamer's original studio film group. Given the response to the previous one, he continued, saying he would prefer to have it sooner rather than later. The eagerly awaited Knives Out 3 has no set release date as it is currently in the development stage. Knives Out 3 is probably going to be available on Netflix at the end of 2025, given that Knives Out debuted in 2020 and Glass Onion followed 3 years later in 2022. Knives Out director and writer Rian Johnson has provided fans with a positive update regarding Knives Out 3. The franchise has received praise from viewers and critics alike over the years. Everything began with the first movie, which not only did well at the box office, but also had a resoundingly good reception from audiences. Paving the way for the follow-up, the introduction of a variety of distinctive and vibrant characters in Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery helped the book's fan base grow even further. A writer's strike has caused delays, but Johnson is committed to finishing Knives Out 3. He committed to the project with excitement, as he stated in a recent interview with The Wrap. He stated that he is now back in full writing mode, ready to delve into the next Benoit Blanc mystery head first. Having already worked out the plot, the location, and the overall feel of the film, he sees writing as the next stage in creating an exciting new chapter. So, what might be the things that you should expect from the upcoming season? According to the sources, Johnson had previously stated that he was excited to be taking a new artistic direction when speaking about Knives Out 3. He's committed to deviating from the previous movie's formula and offering viewers a fresh take on the tone and theme. He draws influence from Agatha Christie's writing and intends to create a completely original novel in her vein. What do you think about all the updates? And that's all about it. If you want to know more about movie updates, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to not miss out on any video. And to get notifications on time, don't hesitate to give suggestions for our videos. Catch you next time.